Hey, this is Francesca Stranix, independent consultant and area manager with Arbonne International. We are breaking down getting started on your business, and we want to make sure that you guys can feel strong about getting started. While you're getting started, wait, I was going to say something. Oh, we don't want you to get hung up on how to get started before you even get started. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted to say. All right. So one of the first things in your business that we ask you to do as a new consultant is like, hey, write 100 names list so we have somebody to share this business with. If you opened up a yogurt shop, who would you be marketing to, right? I'm sure you would send a message to everybody that you know. You would send out emails. You would put flyers around your neighborhood. You would advertise in the local newspaper. Do they still have newspapers? You'd put it on social media, right? That's how you would advertise that your business is opening, right? You would put a sign outside of the property like grand opening, and you would put a date on there, all of this stuff. That's how you would advertise a business. For a home-based business, network marketing business, how do we let people know that we're getting started? How do we let people know we've launched and started a business? How do we let people know when our grand opening will be? And who are all of these people? So that's what we're going to break down today, okay? So we are going to go into your network, and we're going to talk about how to identify people and how to expand that names list. So your first names list, we say 100. Average, people will write down 100 names. Above average people will write down 200 names. And they'll do this within the first like 24 to 48 hours of their business. Now you may say, there's no way I know 200 people. Did you go to high school with more than 200 people? Then you do know 200 people. But the problem is you want to identify 100 people that you think will already say yes. There's the difference, okay? Open up your phone and scroll through. I bet your doctor's numbers are in there. How many doctors do we have? I have a dentist. I have a female doctor. I have a family doctor. I have a pediatrician for my kids. I bet I have another kind of doctor, chiropractor, whatever. That's 5 people right there. I haven't even started with my friends and family. Now, you may be thinking, no, there's no way I can approach them. Really? Are they not human? Do they not have skin? Do they not operate a current business? And are you not a current customer of theirs? So why can they not be a customer of yours? It's a conflict of interest, blah, blah, blah. No. These are all things you're already making up, because those people, you're right, may not be on your team. They might not even be clients of yours. But what do they have? They have a network of people. They have a network of people. So every single person you know knows at least 100 people you don't know. Okay? So we're not just talking about who do you know. We're going to expand it. Who does your network know? And that now becomes a part of your network. Okay? So let's break this down. Open up your phone, start scrolling through. If anybody made it to your phone, there's probably a reason. I want you to go through, but without judgment. What does that mean? Well, it means as soon as you see their name, you don't already think of a reason why they're going to say no. That's prejudging, okay? Because you don't know, do you? You didn't ask them, and I'm sorry, but you are not that smart. You are not allowed to make the decision for them, okay? No. You guys are brilliant people, but stop making the decision for others, right? They're adults. They can do it themselves. You just give them the option. Okay, so you're going to scroll through your contacts in your phone. You're going to open up your social media, and you're going to scroll through there. I really don't know anybody that has less than 100 friends on social media. And again, if you're saying, well, no, I can't count those people, it means that you're already taking them out of the running. You're making their answer a no. You're already rejecting yourself and the potential and possibility of this business in their life. You're not allowed to do that. That's not fair. Like my kids say, that's not fair. Well, life's not fair. Okay, so no, life is fair if you work, okay? So I want you to create a contact list of people. And if you go through and you're going to tell me, no, I really only have like 30, okay? Even if you have a small family, there might at least be 30 people in your family. So we're talking about mother, father, grandmother, grandfather, aunts, uncles, cousins, sisters, brothers. Then we go to neighbors, we go to coworkers, we go to like places we get service, right? So like our hairstylist, if there's a store that you often shop at, like you frequently shop at, you probably know a couple of the sales reps from there. These are all people in your network. Are you like, oh, wait, I didn't know they counted? Of course they count. Everybody counts and they all have a network, all right? So depending on where you're starting this initial names list, that will help your coach and sponsor know what your network looks like. So if you bring a 200-person network, right, they're going to go like through fire and just start messaging all of them. If you bring 30 people, then we have a little bit of personal development and growth to do and a little bit of like prejudgment to let go of, okay? So we're going to start with just a few top people. You're going to identify 10 people to start with. These are going to be your most supportive people because, yes, there are pity purchases in Arbonne, in any business. I don't eat yogurt, but if my friend opened up a shop, I would probably go and buy something and upset my stomach just to support them, okay? So all of that's going to be a part of it. Call your mama. She'll buy something from you, okay? Call your best friend. They'll buy something from you. But that just helps us get started. That's just a little bit of it. We have to get out of our hot market as fast as possible because they're going to be tired of hearing about it and you're going to be tired of bothering them about it, okay? So you do not build your business on the back of your hot market, meaning like your tightest, closest family and friends. That is not where your business will be built. Unless you have like 18 second cousins and they all live in the second neighborhood and they all have like 3 parties per month and they're willing to let you just explode Arbonne on their entire network, okay? Then maybe you can build your whole business on your family. But if not, we got to get out of our hot market. So the hot market would be those close-knit people that know you the most, that can come into your house when it's messy, those kind of people, okay? They might be on your top 10 list. You're going to reach out to them first, all right? What I want you to do is take your naysayers and your dream stealers and your negative people off your list. Just for the beginning, just until we build a backbone a little bit, take them off your list because rejection is already a part of this business, right? Let's say 9 out of 10 people are going to say no. Does that scare you or does that just make you motivated? You decide, right? But 9 out of 10 don't have to say no. You can get 10 out of 10 to say yes, right? Okay, so it's really up to you and your activity level. Where was I? Our 10 people, okay? So we're going to identify the 10 people that you want to share this with first. And you have a sponsor in this business. And if your sponsor is not actively involved, they have a sponsor and you reach up to them so that you're reaching out to your 10 people with your sponsor. You're like, I don't know what to say. You shouldn't know what to say. You just started. Or maybe you're nervous or you don't know how to ask them, whatever. So you're 10 people. This can be, let's say, a family member. This can be a coworker. This can be a neighbor. This can be a childhood friend. This can be a new adult friend. This can be one of our service providers. This can be a random friend of a friend contact on a social media. This can be somebody you know from your gym. This can be somebody from your hobby group. And this can be somebody from your church. Look at that, 10 people. And each one of those people were from a different network. So if I reach out to one person from my church, guess what? They are going to have a whole network of people I don't know, and they may even know people from the same church, okay? Or school. Like let's say you know a few people in your office where you work, but you don't know everybody in every department. So if you talk with one coworker, that coworker may know somebody in another department. They can expand your network, okay? All right, so then you do that with each of the networks of people. So your neighborhood, go to one person in your neighborhood who you're tight with, who may be able to introduce you to other neighbors. You don't have to know every neighbor. You just have to start with one. So see if you can get your 10 people to come from 10 different parts of your life. And let's have a conversation with that person because that person can help introduce you to how many more people? a few, even 4, maybe 1. Let's see, each of those 10 introduces you to 1. Now you know 20 people. Now there are 20 people on your 100 names list. And now those additional 10 can say, yeah, I know 1 person I can introduce you to, right? So the idea is that you're talking with 10 people, and those 10 people are introducing you to 5 or 10 people in their network. Why would they do that, you ask? Well, they're going to do that because they either already love Arbonne, because they love and support you, because you ask them for a favor, because you're going to make it worth their while, because you're going to reward them as a hostess, because there's something about this business or this industry that they find intriguing, because they're just a nice person, because they like you, because they know a lot of people, because they just redid their kitchen and they want to invite people over. You create any kind of reason that you want. Let them decide. You just have to ask. Okay? So we've gone through our whole network of people. We've identified a top 10, right? And you may have more. You may have your full 100. And then now what do we do with that list? Well, we have to say, hey, I'm doing this thing. Remember, I'm opening up this yogurt shop. Will you come on Saturday to my grand opening? That's what you do. It's like, hey, I started this business. Maybe you open a yogurt shop because you like yogurt and it's really good. You say, hey, I found this new yogurt recipe. This is awesome. I'm going to open up a new shop. So you say, hey, I found this product. It's Arbonne. Their shakes are so amazing. I decided to join as a business. I decided to join as a brand ambassador. I signed up as a consultant. I don't even know what I'm doing, but I'm having some people over Saturday. Will you come and check it out? Keep it nice and simple. Keep it simple. Okay, so don't overthink this, but get out of your hot market. And then your warm market would be people that you're introduced through other people or people that you know kind of casually. Okay, so at least through that, we should be able to get your business started. So your first 30 days in this business, you should be sharing the Arbonne story with 30 to 60 people. If you say, but I only know 1 person, really? I don't know what planet you're on where you only know 1 person, but okay, let's start with that. So let's say you know 1 person, they know 100 people you don't know. Ask them to introduce you to 5, and then ask those 5 to introduce you to 5 more, and then those 10 will introduce you to 5 more, and then those 50 will introduce you to 1 more, and now you have a 100 names list. I don't care how you build it, you just got to start somewhere. All right, how do you start and share Arbonne with your cold market? So these are new, complete strangers, somebody that you run into at a store. And if you want a private coaching call on how to do this, because I practiced this for years and years and years. So Starbucks, the post office, and Target were my stomping ground. And I would not let myself go home until I talked to and got the contact information of somebody there. Seriously. So I would walk around and stalk people at the store. I'm not recommending this. I should have just gone to my Facebook and wrote 100 names down, but I didn't do that. So I went out and tried to get 100 strangers instead. It's a lot more work, let me tell you. Okay. But you have this whole entire cold market of people out there. So your cold market is somebody that you don't currently know, but they can become a part of your life. So think back on somebody who you didn't know last year, and now they're a part of your life or your network. Where did you meet them? How did you get started, right? And now you have this relationship. That's what we're doing, okay? All right, so your cold market. That's an assignment that you can put yourself on right now. Try it tomorrow. If you're watching this in an earlier part of a day, let's say there's 2 hours left, do it tonight. Go to your local coffee shop, okay? There's always people sitting around there. Strike up a conversation with a complete stranger. Find out why the 2 of you are in that place at that time, and see if you can exchange information. Follow each other on social media, maybe text a recipe or a local shop or whatever, anything. Okay, now there's somebody added to your list. If that doesn't work for you and you're like, there's no way I can do that, wonderful. Then go back to those top 10, okay, and make them host a group for you. So you have choices. You can go to your entire network, not prejudge, and reach out to every single person. And most of us would say we have 300 to 1,500 people in our hot to warm market network. Think about a family reunion. How many people show up? 50 people, 100 people, 150 people, right? Maybe 15, fine. Well, that's more than 10, okay? So get started. Why can't you share it with all of them? Of course you can. All right. And then you have, that was our homework. It's getting late. Where was I? Top 10 people. Oh, nope. Oh no, it's out of my head.
Top 10, get them to host.
Top 10, get them to host. Okay. So, you have a choice, right? You can reach out to everybody in your network. You have 300 to 1,500 people that you know, right? Or you can prejudge and you can scroll through and you can take people out and you can say their answer will be no, and you can reduce that 300 to 1,500 people down to like 75, 50, even 30, right? You can invite the people in your network to host a group for you, to introduce you to other people, right? You can go out in a public place tomorrow or the next day or the next 5 months, and you can find 100 people to put on your names list. So it is your choice, okay? I will tell you this. There is no other way to build this business than talking to, introducing, and sharing with people, like actual people, humans, okay? That we are in the relationship building business. So a yogurt shop can open and it can be beautiful. And I don't even know why I'm using yogurt. I don't even like yogurt. Probably because it's summertime, like ice cream. Okay, so let's say an ice cream parlor opens and it's like, wow, their parking lot is paved beautifully and they have all this wonderful paint and they have the cutest little sign up and their flavors look really, super yummy, and look how cute their chairs are and they have all these colors, and they have this wonderful like grand opening, this brilliant sign, and they have balloons and they have advertising, and I saw them on a commercial and but it's like, but they didn't go in and like unlock the door to their business and actually like open it up, and they didn't stock their shelves, and they don't have like spoons and bowls and cones and napkins, and it's like, how do you expect to operate a business, right? So you have to buy the product, use the stuff, share it, invite people in, and then do it again. So my last point would be on the product, right? This is a relationship building business based around the use of a particular product. So if you don't know what to talk about, go use a product and then talk about that. So if you don't wear makeup, don't buy Arbonne makeup yet. Hang on. If you brush your teeth every day, buy the toothpaste and then talk about the toothpaste with people, okay? There's a company on Facebook right now that sells toothpaste. You know what I'm talking about, okay? And they post these before and after pictures, and somebody will say, hey, I'm placing a toothpaste order. Who wants toothpaste? And then 10 people will be like, yeah, get me a tube, okay? You could sell 10 tubes of Arbonne toothpaste, okay? Deodorant, chapstick, shampoo, protein shake, vitamin, whatever. So pick something in our 300 products that you like, that you can use, and then think about who else would like that, and then ask them to try it and share it with them. That's it. Do that 100 times. Do that 100 times. Not 100 different products. You can. I mean, we probably use 100 products in our house every day. But think about your names list. Where did you get those people? Identify your top 10, right? If you don't already have 100, use a product that you like and can give personal testimony and share with other people and ask them to like and use it too. And if you only know even one person in your network, then you ask them to introduce you to somebody else. Hey, I don't want to call you every month telling you my Arbonne story. Can you introduce me to somebody in your network who you think might like this? Do you have a friend who you know would try this chapstick out and just tell me what she thinks? Any of those things can get you started. All right? Was this helpful? That's how you expand your network. So if 100 names seems too overwhelming, start with something and then get started. Each of the people in your network has a network of people that you don't know, right? So think about those 10 different groups. You have a hobby. You have a neighborhood. You have, unless you live complete isolation, you have coworkers, right? If you work full time, if you have people you know through your kids, if you have people that you went to school with. So think about high school, college, grad school, like whatever, right? Get one person from that group and let them reintroduce you back to the group. Does that make sense? You can turn one person into knowing 4 people or 5 or 10 on your list, but you just knew one. Okay? And if it's still not really making sense, then maybe you're not asking. So if you're not asking for referrals, there's no other way to give them. People aren't going to voluntarily introduce you to their network. They might even not know you want to know their friends. Tell them, I want to know your friends. Can you introduce me to your network? Okay, everybody has a network. So I hope that was helpful on getting and expanding your network. And remember, if you don't know anybody, leave your house, go somewhere to a public place, walk around until you meet somebody, and now you have one on your list. Okay? Then you do it again, and now you have 2. And then you ask those 2 to introduce you to somebody. Now you have 4 on your list. You see where we're going with this? Don't make me keep doing the math. It's too late. I can't do that. But you can expand your network just by starting with one person. You just have to ask. So if you're not, if your current network is not introducing you to their network, maybe we haven't asked yet. So I want you to go ask. Okay? Expand your network. Expand your network. Those are your 100 names list, your 10 people. Go out and share. Keep it simple. Use the product. Give a testimony. Ask for host. Ask for referrals. Open up your business. Okay? Grand opening of your ice cream shop. You want people to be there. Okay. I love you guys. I hope this was helpful. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.